Of the audience here. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Khofifah from GEGESIK Senior High School. In this big opportunity, let me deliver my speech with the title Bullying to the Teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever heard about bullying?
Yes.
Is that very familiar on your ear?
Yes.
Of course, your answer is yes, because now bullying is one of our big problems in this country, even in all over the world. Everyone can be a victim. Men, women, child, our brother, our sister, everyone can be. But have you ever thought that bullying is also can happen to our teacher? Yes, you are my teacher. But before of that, let's begin with what exactly bullying is. Do you know it? No? Okay, no problem. Let's discuss it. If you search that question on Google, you'll get answer as bullying is the use of force or threat to abuse, aggressively dominate, or intimidate. But for me, bullying is killing without touching, mental damage, psychological damage, and many others harmful things that can be the definition of bullying. Ladies and gentlemen, the rise of bullying to the teacher gives all of us a conclusion that bullying doesn't only occur in poverty teenagers like us, but our teacher, yes you are, my teacher, can also experience it. Before of that, I will ask for the teacher here. Dear the teacher, have you ever imagined about your name that including on your student chit chat?
Yeah.
Or have you ever heard that one of your students is comment about your physical, comment about your talking style? No? Or even your teaching habits? Sometimes, okay. I'm sure that each of you have experienced it. Either you realize or not. And why am I so sure? Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, I am also a student. And yes, my friends has done it too before. And the other side is there is a big news come from the teacher who live in Sidoarjo, East Java, Muhammad Sambudi, 46 years old man. He was brought to justice after being reported for pinching his student. See, ladies and gentlemen, just because of pinch, do you know pinch?
Yeah.
Just because of pinch, the teacher can be present. And do you know what was the cause? The teacher, he just wanted his student to pray a duha. Imagine it, just pray a duha, just say it. And this problem just make a dilemma for all of the teacher. And ladies and gentlemen, this problem just make a dilemma for the teacher because while the teacher didn't do something like pinch or anything, the student would be bad. But while the teacher doing something like that, the bad would happening to the teacher. And this is the truth of bullying to the teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, the actor of bullying to the teacher will feel its own satisfaction after doing what they really want. The loss of boundaries can be the cause of bullying. And when the children and adolescents are no longer distinguished between peers, parents, and child, this limit just makes the risk of bullying even greater. Ladies and gentlemen, factor causing of student bullying to the teacher can be caused by several factors, like student psychologically, home environment, and school environment can be the cause of this case to appear. And there are several factors that trigger the occurrence of bullying cases at school. Like first, the condition of student family environment that affects students psychologically. Ladies and gentlemen, the role of parents is very, very, very important here because the good or bad your student or your children is depends by active parents. And secondly, the loss of boundaries between teacher and student in this age of globalization era. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that in this era, there are a lot of cases that make a statement about many students lost their respect to their teacher. And ladies and gentlemen, this is so bad for us, for the teacher, for the student. And the third, the last but not least. The last but not least is teacher approach factor, which are assessed by student as not being able to maintain the authority. Ladies and gentlemen, not only student, sometimes the teacher can also forget about their limits. They consider their student as friends or even the best friends. So they can ignore those limits. For the student, you can even tell your story to your teacher, right?
Yeah.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the good or bad your student is depends by active parents. Ladies and gentlemen, so what should we as your student and you as our teacher do to solve about this problem? For the student, please, you should stop comparing your teacher. Stop comparing them. Respect them. Respect your teacher as you respect your own parents. Imagine about you in your teacher position. Remember one thing, your teacher is also human. They have an emotional side that they can remove it anytime they can handle it. And for the teacher, you should or even you must avoid traits that can make your student feel uncomfortable at yours. And it can make a desire to rise a bully. And of course, you also should be firm. Being firm about bullying is okay. And don't ever, for the teacher, please don't ever show your weakness in front of your student. So, ladies and gentlemen, no reason to judge our teacher, no reason to bully the teacher. Because of that, look at around you. Look at this. Because of them, me and all of the participants can stand here, can join this event. Because of our teacher, we can be everything. We can be police, we can be doctor, or even a president. And because of the teacher, excuse me for all of the educator, you can judge me as a good or bad speaker. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all my speech. I hope it can be